Story time, it's my favorite time, spending time reading with you. Welcome to another story time with Gam Gam. Let's see what we have for today. Welcome back to Story Time with Gam Gam. I'm so glad that you have joined me today. If you have subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Our story today is another spot story, A Little Spot of Sadness. This is a story about empathy and compassion, and we have done a couple other spot stories. They have a great collection out that you can find at your local bookstore, but I recommend that you check out all of their stories because it deals with each one of our emotions. And this story was written and illustrated by Diane Alber, A Little Spot of Sadness. And this story was written to my children, Ryan and Anna. That would be Diane that's writing this. Always remember, you have the power to calm a sadness spot. Well, that's a good idea. So here's our first two characters. Hi, I'm a peaceful spot, and this blue spot is a sadness spot. Do you see the tears in his eyes? What is a sadness spot? It looks like it needs a hug. Do you ever have days like that when you need a hug? A sadness spot can show up when someone is feeling upset, disappointed, or if they experience a loss. Sadness is one of the many emotions we can experience every day. Other emotions are anxiety and anger too. We all have these emotions inside of us, but we feel the best when we are able to calm them down into a peaceful spot. See, sadness with a little tear coming down his eye. Anger, who's all red. It's an intense feeling. And then anxiety. It's a little bit gray and shaky. You will see both small and large spots of sadness. Having your sadness spot around is okay, but when it stays too long, it becomes too big, and it doesn't make you feel very good. That's why I'm here to show you how to recognize when someone's sadness spot shows up and how to help them find a peaceful spot. Wouldn't that be nice if someone could help you if your sadness spot got too big? Or when you have the time and the knowledge of how to help somebody else when their sad spot gets too big. That's very important. I'll also show you how to manage your own sadness spot too. A sadness spot is unique because it is one of the few emotions that other people can help you with. That's why I want to show you how to spot it. And I think the author is going to do a great job of helping us to understand our sadness spot. Crying is one of the ways a sadness spot releases energy, which can help you feel better. It can also show you when a person is feeling down, so you can go and help them find their peaceful spot. That little sad spot's doing a lot of crying. It's also important to know that a sadness spot may be there even if someone is not crying. You can look at their body language too. Look at this picture. Can you tell why they might have a sadness spot? If you see someone frowning or moping, their sadness spot is definitely nearby. This person could use a friend. Loneliness can cause your sad spot to get bigger too. If you see someone who could use a friend, ask them if they are okay and be there to listen. If you have experienced what they are going through, let them know that they are not alone and you are there for them. You are calming their sadness spot with empathy. It can be common to see an anxiety spot with sadness spot. When a new kid arrives to class, they may be worried or sad at the same time. You can help them feel more welcome by saying hello and introducing them to your friends. You are calming their sadness spot with compassion. So do you see the new kid? I miss my friends. What if I don't fit in? You maybe have thought these things too or felt these things. Sometimes this new school year brings out all of these feelings. But then we have a friend come up. Hello, you can hang out with me. That's great. A sadness spot can be a little sneaky, like when it shows up before you decide how to react to a problem. Sometimes it takes the help of others to see it's only a tiny problem that can be easily fixed. You are calming their sadness spot with teamwork. I lost my unicorn. See, she's very sad. I can help you find it. Is this it? See, it was right there. And sometimes when our emotions get too big, it keeps us from being able to see what is right in front of us. You might also see a sadness spot appear when someone has lost a pet, a friend, or a family member. Be there to give them a hug and talk about the happy times they shared with that person or pet. This can help them feel that love will always be there in their heart. You are calming their sadness spot with love. That's important, right? Looks like he lost his friend Fluffy. Sometimes you might want a sadness spot to show up when someone missed a loved one who is far away. Having a friend to have fun with can really help. You are calming their sadness spot with friendship. This is fun. Why don't you try it? See, she's missing someone from the picture, and he's sharing his bubbles. That is awesome. There are ways to calm your own sadness spot too. Some days you just feel sad, and you aren't really sure why. When you feel like being alone or no one is there to comfort you, music, drawing, and writing can help to relax your mind. You're calming your sadness spot with creativity. See the drawings that they did and some that she's still doing, and he's singing. Those are all ways to calm your sadness spot. If your sadness spot won't go away, I have a trick you can try. Look at your hand. Go ahead and do this with me. Now imagine one blue spot and one green spot in your palm, like this, just like this in the picture. Do you see that in your hand? Can you imagine that? Repeat after me. Circle the spots in the middle of your palm. Count the swirls down to calm. Around and around and around twice more. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Each time you trace around the spots, take a deep breath to calm your thoughts. Remember how to take that deep breath? Breathing in through your nose, nice and slow, and slowly out through your mouth. Taking calm, deep breaths. I am so glad that you have learned how to calm down the sadness spots. Always remember our little trick. Circle the spots in the middle of your palm. Count the swirls down to calm. Around and around and around twice more. 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. Each time you trace around the spots, take a deep breath to calm your thoughts. So you can imagine the spots in your hands, or you can cut out pieces of construction paper and place them on your hand. And on the last page of the book, they give the website for Diane Alber, so you can go to her website and you can actually get the stickers to put on your hands to help you practice this. And sometimes that's a good idea when we are having a hard time learning these things on our own. And remember, if this sad spot gets too big and it's troublesome and no one's reaching out to help you, reach out to your parent, a teacher, or a friend, and talk to them about your sadness spot. They can help you learn to practice these deep breathing exercises and possibly talk about the love, empathy, comfort, and how to work through your feelings and bring back that calm spot. You have a great day. I love you.